Hey guys, we are here for ADAGE's final bad ending. And I have loaded the save that I created in bad ending number 1. So, I think this was the last choice we had picked for bad ending number 1, but we're continuing from this point. This time, we're going to pick the option we did on the good ending. And then we're going to skip ahead. So that way we don't get shot in the face. Thanks, Elt. Coming to save me this time. Because I didn't call ADAGE a mom. Oh. Finn? What are you doing? What's happening here, buddy? Finn always manages to take me by surprise. We're like, yeah, all right, let's skip. Let's go. Let's keep going. And then she's like, no, I have things to say.
She wasn't there. She's not here. Which places haven't I checked yet? The sanctuary district was always gloomy, but the back alleys were especially dark. It meant nothing to me. The darkness was simply there. It held no power. Oh, did I miss something? Pass by a street? Overlook her? Should I go back? Cyrus, where are you? I've walked and walked and walked, and she's nowhere to be found. She's nowhere, not anywhere. I heard her voice, I think. Did I imagine it? I rummaged through my pockets, seeking certainty. No. She's here. This pendant is proof. I took it out and lifted it up. It dangled in the air, seeming to shine with a bright, gleaming light. This connects me to her. I still have this. Need to look. Need to look. I want to look. I have to look.
Look for what?
I heard footsteps. They were heavy. Men. I turned around and saw 3 men from the hounds. No, I'm not looking for you. I shrugged, resigned to the fact that they were not her. It doesn't concern you, and I won't tell you.
Hold on there. This discussion isn't over yet.
It is.
Right. Then we're back to this.
The man drew his sword. The other 2 did the same. They spread out to my left and right, encircling me.
Bastard cut off my hand. You'll get your payback now.
Hand? Oh. It was too dark to recognize him. His left sleeve ended in air. It made a forlorn sight, swaying back and forth unnaturally. You were in the cellar. I forgot about you. You're irrelevant.
What?
You're worthless to me. I don't need you.
You have no idea how this place works, newbie. I'm having a hard time without my hand, but it's okay. Now I'm going to cut off both of yours.
Huh. Worthless. Irrelevant. Unnecessary. You're more worthless than I am.
Yeah!
I plunged my sword into the man's chest, pressed myself against him, and whispered, "How bad is losing a hand, really? It's nothing compared to the training I received. A scratch compared to my pain. If you can't bear it, then you need to die." I twisted my sword as I ripped it out, rending flesh and breaking bones.
Gah!
Blood rained down on us, the familiar scent tickling my nose.
Damn.
Motherfucker!
Don't insult me. Oh. He's not going to learn without a head, is he? You're next. You're up now. You'll pay for the sin of obstructing my path.
Stop it! Stay away!
Ha! Don't be ridiculous. You're the one who came to me. Don't worry, you won't die anytime soon. Let's talk. The man let go of his sword and dropped to the ground. His teeth chattered, his eyes welling in fear. Yielding?
Yes. They told me to follow them, so I did. I'd never have attacked.
I see. You're a kind man.
Yeah. Spare me, all right?
No.
Ah! My leg!
Mongrels hide their tails and run, but the hounds are hounds. We fight fang and claw. If you can't do that, you die.
God! Stop! Stop!
What are you doing? Oh, hi, Soxen.
Commander! This man, he...
I killed the others.
Huh. Why?
They appeared to want revenge. I defended myself and disemboweled this man. I beheaded that one. I'm about to kill this one. I cut into his leg to prevent escape. Next I'll...
It's all right. Return to your post.
I almost asked Brandenburg why he was sending me back in such an unusual fashion. It doesn't matter. I need to get my shift over with and look for Cyrus. I whipped my sword from side to side to flick away the blood and resheathed it. I'll continue my patrol.
Excuse me? Why am I getting all these perspectives? Gosh darn.
I think it's here. I had been told by residents that a fight had broken out. There is no fight here. Everything is quiet. I saw a tiny red light in the darkness. I knew the man smoking in the gloom and approached, now more relaxed. Are you the cause of this disturbance, Socks? Who knows? Socks looked towards the ground thoughtfully, smoking his cigarette. I looked over. These are... There were 3 dead houndsmen. No. Vice Commander. One was still alive. He's about to expire, though. Socks, what on earth happened? I know as much as you do. I don't understand. No, we can talk later. We need to help him first.
Help? Don't waste your time. He won't live. Hounds need the strength to hunt. Strength is all that matters. Don't forget it.
Socks. It hurts. I don't want to die yet. I promised my parents I'd come back to the heights. Don't talk. It's all right.
You guys, all you guys in the comments, big brains. You called that ages ago that Finn was responsible for this guy that showed up on ADAGE's doorstep. Nicely done, everybody.
I'm not going to let you die so easily.
Alright. Well, we got that confirmation. I mean, I will give Finn the fact that he was killing them in self-defense. I will give him that. Did he go overboard? Probably. But I will give him that. Okay. Back to our main attraction. No, I will help you.
I told you. You can go to sleep. Oh.
ADAGE sighed with frustration and glared at me.
I'm tired. I want to finish this and go to sleep. The more you try to help, the less I sleep. Please leave me alone.
I'm sorry. Good night. If there is anything I can help with...
Yes, I'll call you. Now go.
Sorry for trying to be helpful. I did call that before, though. Alright. Let's see if we can keep going without interruption for a bit. This one is... I don't want to give you more work. I'm sorry. I didn't want to bother you.
Look. If something goes wrong here, it bothers me even more.
Such as?
You might burn the house down or something as you cook. There are plenty of dangerous substances here. Maybe you'll blow the place up.
Really?
Yes. I haven't really tried it, but I think it's plausible. So don't try setting things on fire for fun, okay?
I wouldn't!
I'm not so sure.
Do I look like a pyromaniac, sir? Also ironic that the guy who actually set someone on fire is accusing me. Alright, I'm gonna pick up this lizard. ADAGE is enjoying this. Leaving this in his control was going to mean more misery for me. I have to take care of this myself. I have to. My entire body was trembling. I reached for the lizard. I touched it. All strength left my body and I plopped down on my behind.
That looks ridiculous. Fine, I'll remove it.
ADAGE reached for my shoulder and, without hesitation, retrieved the lizard. I'm saved. I looked at the lizard in his palm. No. Still don't want to eat it, thanks. Poor little lizard. Just bit its tongue. We gotta deny vehemently. We would never marry this guy. No, I'm neither his girlfriend nor his wife. ADAGE was holding my mouth shut. You had to think what my name was? Good grief.
Her first name is, Cyrus. You'll be seeing her again, just so you know. Be nice to her.
Sure thing. Good luck with your marriage. ADAGE made me nod. ADAGE's gotta take matters into his own hands. What am I doing for this? I say nothing. A glare isn't going to force me into this. I had no idea what I was supposed to say. I didn't have a clue. I decided to take the safe route and say nothing. ADAGE eventually sighed.
She's my wife. We married recently.
Oh, how lovely! Take this night medicine. You know. Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. And all the rest. Alright, there goes our blood. Okay. Well, hi, Finn. Now we actually get to see you. This is another... Okay, thank God. I'm like, please, not another perspective. Don't you do this again to me, Finn. You're always surprising me when I least expect it. No need. No need. This will heal in time.
No can do. If my patients see you with untreated injuries, they'll lose confidence in me. Besides, you're my wife. I don't want people thinking that I'm hitting you.
That's a good point. Oh. ADAGE scooped up salve with his finger and rubbed it on my cheek.
Alright, that's it. It should be healed up by tomorrow.
Thank you. Very much. I knew full well that our relationship was just for show, but I still felt sensitive about him calling me his wife. I'm just feeling a little sensitive. Don't worry about it, man. I still think it's funny that he was so ham on the wife thing, considering he didn't really know Finn was outside. I don't think he thought it was a lizard, but he's like, I've never seen this man before in my life. Of course, he might just have completely blocked the memory as unimportant. Like, I don't know, random guy looked through my window. It happens. Why should I assume it's my wife's crazy ex-yandere partner? I have no basis to think that. Okay. There's our sweet baby, ADAGE. Sweet baby. Please tell me. Why? You could just tell me about it.
No way. Besides, I hardly remember my childhood. The days all seemed gray and unchanging. I have a hard time recalling the sequence in which things happened.
ADAGE.
I don't want your pity. You're not even 20.
You're definitely fixated on my age, ADAGE.
Yes. The facility I worked at had a strict seniority system. I have to assert myself to you. Anyway, you'll never get stories of my childhood out of me, so don't bother asking about it.
You did share a little bit later. Not much, but a little bit. Okay, Finn's off collecting body parts, as he be doing. This is for another ending, I believe. Let me just check. Yes, so we're gonna save that for later. We're just gonna keeping on. Thank you, but I do not need a gun. But I can't accept it. I don't know how to use a gun, and I can protect myself.
No way that's true. You're unarmed, idiot. I'm telling you to take it for your own protection. Here.
ADAGE forced the gun into my hand.
I explained to you how it works. It's simple. Even someone as stupid as you can use it. Hopefully you won't need it. But use it if you need to, alright?
Okay. I put the gun into a pocket and resigned myself to his pushiness. Okay. So we still have the gun regardless. It's just that it came with more insults than usual. And is this the last? Yes. This will be our last choice. Which we've done before. So once this stops, we will check our status. I kind of imagine it's gotta be empty, or at least pretty close to empty. Okay. So, he was treating that girl that eventually dies. Enos comes to talk some sense into him. Still gets captured by Finn. Still get the backstory on Priscilla. Finn still dies. Finn still dies. Okay, so this is where it stops. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Status. Man, at least with Elton Alt, there was always like a little bit of fondness there. With ADAGE, it's like all or nothing. So he just asked for his eyes.
I refuse.
What?
I said I refuse. It's true that I came to the Sanctuary District in pursuit of you. I became a doctor so it would be easier to find you. But you can't have my eyes. I still have...
Well?
ADAGE!
Too bad, ADAGE. I wanted to respect your wishes, if at all possible. I would have let you live if you had given them to me of your own accord.
What are you doing? You just shot your son!
It's all a question of priorities. You see, I don't love him. I didn't want him born. Recessive. Yes. You are recessive. Every day they brought them to us, those worthless, recessive existences. You are like them.
Glissade lifted ADAGE up and put him on the medical table. Man's strong. ADAGE was writhing in pain. Glissade restrained him at the arms and legs.
I gave Priscilla her name because it's the name of the woman I loved. Priscilla Garland. She was an up-and-coming stage actor.
Priscilla Garland. That's interesting. Okay. Got some backstory on that.
Priscilla Garland and I met in university and fell in love. But, as I'm sure you know, we're not allowed to choose our partners in the Heights. So nothing ever came of it, and we were given separate families. I never really loved your mother, ADAGE. She was an obstruction for the most part. My grief was entirely derived from having failed to save a life I could have saved. I had no personal feelings for her.
That's kind of what I figured.
No woman could have competed with Priscilla Garland anyway. Father. But Mother. She loved you. She did. You're the same, ADAGE. The temple decreed that you should be born, and so you were. You are a tool that supports society. How could I love a tool? If anything, I despise you, as a representation of the laws which ruined everything between me and Priscilla Garland. But you should be happy. As recessive as you might be, you can be useful to me at the very end. Aren't you craving for my love? I will love you. Or those eyes, at least.
Oh gosh, the squish! No, don't do it while he's still conscious! Gosh darn, man!
Go!
Stop it! Skin and flesh were being ripped apart. Stop it!
Oh, I'm sorry. This must look quite shocking to you.
Glissade opened a drawer and pulled out a syringe. He checked the contents and injected it into my neck.
What?
Sleep now. I will take out the trash in the meantime.
Take out...
Yes. I only need his eyes, after all. I will take your blood afterwards.
My mind dulled and my vision blurred.
Oh. Don't struggle now.
Oh gosh, the sounds!
Oh!
I couldn't move, but I could hear his screams.
Stop it! At least put him out of his pain.
He didn't. ADAGE suffered. I could still hear him, but soon that would be gone from me as well.
ADAGE.
Where had I made my mistake? Perhaps Glissade was right and I should never have picked a fight with Saxon when I was still a police officer. It was too late to brood, but I could do nothing else.
When am I going to die?
There were so many I wanted to apologize to. Too many.
I pray that my end will be swift.
Finally, I lost consciousness. That menu was trying to slide into the DMs. I saw you, menu. I saw you trying to slide in there right at the end. What were you? What do you think you're doing, menu? How? Okay, at least with that one, it was. Ugh. The sound effect of the eyes being pulled out was disgusting. But other than that, it was interesting to learn about Priscilla, that he named his daughter after the woman he loved. I like, that's kind of sweet in a way. Although I wonder what happened to Priscilla, like the woman he fell in love with. Was she still alive in the Heights, or did she die at some point? I wonder why Garland sounds familiar to me. I feel like that name should mean something, but I'm having trouble, like, figuring out why that sounds familiar. Or if it's entirely my imagination, which is quite possible. And it was good to get confirmation that the grief that he fell into after his wife died was not because he loved her, but it was all... It just was a bruise to his ego that he failed to save a life that he could have saved. So, I'm like, okay, confirmation on that. That was good too. And we also, of course, got the confirmation that Finn was the one who killed the guy that Inez brought to ADAGE that night. So that's why Inez couldn't bring the guy to Glissade. Because Sox is like, no. Hounds need to be strong. This guy's obviously weak, and there's nothing that can be done. So just leave it. Ultimately, Sox was right. There's nothing that could be done. Although it was pretty heartless to just be standing there, chilling, smoking a cigarette. Like, well, I'm going now. Bye. Yeah, so Finn chopped off the hands of the guy who took Cyrus's pendant. And then he got his buddies to come and gang up on Finn as revenge, and then got killed. All that checks out, I will admit. And all of those were definitely bad ends. There's no question in my mind that there was a good end hidden in there somewhere. Definitely not. Very much bad ends. And none of them had epilogues as well, which is even more interesting. Alright, let's look at that ending. What was it called? Recessive. Wow. Huh, that is, that's harsh. That's a harsh title for that ending. His beautiful eyes, my beautiful boy. Alright, well, with that gruesome end, we are done with Steam Prison yet again. Thank you guys very much for joining me. I appreciate it. Definitely ADAGE has been my favorite so far, both in terms of romance and overall story. I will be interested to see if anybody can beat him in the end. Because, yeah. I love that man very much. And I'm gonna miss him going forward, because he's hidden all the time. But anyway, maybe we'll see him in Inez's raid as well. Who knows? But for now, we are done with Steam Prison, which means we are going back to Changeling, where we are going to date someone I'm very excited for, actually. Mr. Mark, our other resident vampire boy, aka Bargain Bin Edward Cullen. I'm so excited. I cannot explain how excited I am. So, I hope I will see you over there for that, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, I will see you later.